John Whidden with Whidden Gunworks. We'd like to take a few minutes to tell you about our hydraulic form die system for forming cases. The hydraulic form die system will allow you to form your brass and would be appropriate for use in things like accurately improved cartridges or forming 6-dasher from 6BR brass. Most any time that you're sharpening the shoulder angle or blowing a cartridge out so that it has less body taper, most of you are familiar with the way that this usually gets done with fire forming the brass, where the cartridge is loaded into the rifle, shooter goes to the range, pulls the trigger on the gun, and the brass is fire formed. Of course, the downsides of this method include the cost of the components that you're using, as well as the cost of the barrel wear and time associated with this. Our hydraulic form die will allow you to form your brass right in your reloading room, and then you'll be ready to use it on your first trip to the range. Our kit includes several parts that you're going to need. We have the die body itself, of course. We have a piston that's going to make the hydraulic force inside the die, and we have a shell holder that's been modified for use with our system. Setting all this up works very much like a traditional sizer die does. You're going to install the die into the press and run it down so that it touches the top of the shell holder after you've stroked the handle in the press. We have all the dimensions worked out in this system so that you'll get the right headspace on the brass that you're going to fire. On the cartridges, on the cases themselves, you need to insert a fired primer into the bottom of the case. This is going to seal the flash hole and keep you from having any leakage problems as you form this brass. What you'll want to do is add some case lube to your brass, just like you were going to normally size this brass. Put it in the shell holder and pull the press handle down. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this chamber and the die itself up to about where my finger is with water. This bottle used for filling the die will come in the kit as well. The piston is placed on the top of the die, and then you want to hit the piston with the hammer. We found that a couple of fast blows with a hammer works better than trying to hit it with a great big hammer. So we found that a medium-sized ball peen hammer seems to work about right for us. Now we form the case in here, and I'm going to wipe the case lube off of it so that you can see the shape of it. Now we formed 243 accurately improved from 243 brass. You can see that there's going to be a slight radius at the outside edge of the shoulder, but by the time you take this brass and size it in your normal sizer die, most of that radius will go away and you'll be set to go. We can do these dies in a wide variety of cartridges. We treat them as custom dies in our shop, so most any cartridge that needs a hydraulic form die, we can make one for, anything from 20 caliber and larger. We appreciate your watching our video, and please contact us at Whidden Gunworks if we can get you set up with a hydraulic form die kit.